Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IAS Academy। तो आज के इंडियन एक्सप्रेस न्यूज़पेपर में एक बहुत ही अच्छा आर्टिकल आया हुआ है विद रेस्पेक्ट टू मिडिल ईस्ट पॉलिटिक्स, दैट इज ईरान सऊदी शिफ्ट एमिड्स यूएस ईरान न्यूक्लियर टॉक्स। जी हाँ, two ancient rivals locked in decades of distrust, warfare and shadow games suddenly shakes hands, but why now? While United States and Iran inch closer to a nuclear deal in Rome, and even bigger diplomatic twist is unfolding in the heart of Middle East. Saudi Arabia, Washington's longtime ally, is talking peace with Iran, America's sworn nemesis. Now, what does this mean for the Gulf, for Israel, for the world's energy market? And why has Saudi Arabia top defense official walked into Tehran for the first time in 26 years, just as Iran doubles down on its uranium enrichment? So in this video, we unravel a stunning geopolitical shift that could redraw the alliances, trigger nuclear races, and permanently change the future of Middle East, possibly the world. So curious about this untold story which is shaping our world? So you are in the right place, and if you are passionate about uncovering global events and understanding their impact, so make sure to subscribe to stay updated with our latest insight. Like this video if you find it informative, share it with friends who value staying informed, and comment below with your thoughts. We love hearing from you. So let's explore the world complexities together. So stay with me, because what you are about to hear will make you question everything you thought you knew about power, peace, politics in our time. So what is happening? What is the context of this news? तो जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं, on Thursday, that is 17th April 2025, Saudi Arabia's defense minister Prince Khalid bin Salman visited Iran, and he met Iran's prime minister. Iran's chief of armed forces delivered a letter from King Salman to Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei. And this was the first such visit in 26 years. The last time a Saudi defense minister went to Tehran was in 1999. तो ये विजिट काफी सालों के बाद हुई, as you can see here, after 26 years. And this visit came as US and Iran are holding nuclear deal talks in Rome. And surprisingly, Saudi Arabia supported these talks this time, which is very different from their attitude 12 years ago in 2013 when they opposed any such deals. Now, what has not changed between Iran and Saudi Arabia? क्या चेंज नहीं हुआ है? तो सबसे पहले अगर हम बात करें Iran's strategy and nuclear concern, as you can see here in this article also, the headline, the top headline is given, what changed between the two largest Gulf state. So first thing is Iran's strategy. Iran still wants a Middle East without US influence. It uses it. अब ईरान मिडिल ईस्ट को कैसे यूज करना चाहता है? Now it uses its axis of resistance like militias in Iraq and Yemen to threaten the US troops in the region. And Iran prefers regional cooperation and less Saudi dependence on the US. ईरान चाहता है कि सऊदी की कम से कम डिपेंडेंस हो यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका पर। अब न्यूक्लियर कंसर्न्स क्या है? जी हां, Now, what are the nuclear concerns? अगर हम nuclear concerns की बात करें, Iran says it does not want nuclear weapons, but its uranium enrichment is at an all-time high. And in 2013, Iran had 128.3 kg of uranium enriched, up to 60%. Clear? तो ऐसा कहा है ईरान ने। क्लियर? तो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है यहां पर? सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है यूरेनियम एनरिचमेंट रिसोर्सेस। गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? नाउ ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड। बाय February 2025, it had 274.8 kg, more than double. Now, Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman had said in 2018 and 2023 that if Iran goes nuclear, Saudi Arab will also go for nuclear state. Now, he has not repeated it lately, but has not withdrawn it either. So the threat from Iran's nuclear program is higher than ever for Saudi Arabia. समझ में आ रहा है? Now what has changed for Iran? क्या चेंज हो चुका है ईरान के लिए? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, लेस अटैक्स मोर डिप्लोमेसी. अब ईरान धीरे धीरे फोकस कर रहा है डिप्लोमेसी पर, डिप्लोमेटिक टॉक्स पर. Iran now relies less on proxy attacks and more on the fact that US is withdrawing on its own. Example, US is pulling troops from Syria recently. US pulled troops from Syria. Then since August 2024, no confirmed Iranian militia attack on US forces, है ना, in Iraq region. Now, Iran says that it does not fully control the Houthis, even though they still fight in the Red Sea. Iran is okay with US-Saudi Arabia nuclear deal, as long as it can also keep its own civil nuclear programs. Apart from this, internal consensus for talks. अब internal consensus क्या है? So now try to understand. So now what are the internal consensus for talks? So now try to understand. As you can see here, internal consensus for talks. So let me tell you that there is an agreement among Iranian leaders that they need talks with the US. Khamenei himself has supported this and even welcomed US investment in Iran. Now, Iran's top priority is to relieve economic sanctions. सबसे पहले है कि economic sanctions को relieve किया जाए. And a big meeting on 15 April 2025 was mostly about the economic problems and how negotiations could help. Now, apart from this, what has changed for Saudi Arabia? अब Saudi Arabia के लिए क्या change हुआ है? As you can see here, this headline, what has changed for Saudi Arabia? Now, Vision 2030, as you can see here, जी हाँ, Vision 2030 का pressure है. Now, Mohammed bin Salman's big project, Vision 2030, which aims to modernize Saudi Arabia, and many of its goals like $8 trillion Neom City are delayed or at risk. And for Vision 2030 to succeed, Saudi Arabia needs peace and stability to attract foreign investors. Second, security realization. अब security realization कैसे? Now try to understand. जी हाँ, security realization is also important. Now back in 2019, Iran backed Houthi drones. जी हाँ, ईरान ने सपोर्ट किया था Houthi drones को. Iran backed Houthi drones, clear, which hit major Saudi oil sites, and it cost Saudi Arabia around $200+ million per day in lost oil revenue. But cost the Houthis only about $2 lakh. Clear? So this make Riyadh realize that US cannot always protect them, so they need to talk with Iran. And by October 2024, after Iran-Israel strikes, Saudi Arab knew that even supporting US or Israeli actions could bring Iranian retaliation on their soil. तो यहां पर एक बड़ी पिक्चर सामने आ रही है. Clear? Now try to understand. So here is a big picture. Now try to understand. Two nuclear deals are being worked on. First, US-Iran to stop Iran from building nuclear weapons, but let it keep a civilian nuclear program. Then second, US-Saudi to start a civil nuclear program in Saudi Arabia, which is called as 123 agreement, according to US Energy Secretary Chris Wright. Clear? So both Iran and Saudi Arabia still have different world views, but they are now talking to each other because they both need stability in this region. Now, what can be the impact? अब इसका impact क्या हो सकता है? Now, the impact of this, that is Iran-Saudi shift, could have on Middle East, like, first of all, more regional stability, at least for now. Saudi-Iran dialogue reduces the chances of direct conflict or proxy war like in Yemen. A more peaceful relationship could reduce the militia attacks like Houthis, Hezbollah, especially on Gulf infrastructure. Then Gulf states may feel less threatened or more open to trade and cooperation. Apart from this, it is going to reduce the US military role also. Iran prefers a Middle East without United States troops. And the US is already withdrawing from Syria and scaling back elsewhere. So if Saudi Arabia feels less dependent on US security, the US might further reduce its presence. And this might change the power balance with more regional self-reliance. Then race for civilian nuclear power. Now, two nuclear programs are emerging. Iran's enriched nuclear, Iran's enriched uranium and civilian nuclear program. Apart from this, Saudi Arabia upcoming US-backed civil nuclear deal. Now, this set the stage for a nuclear balance of power in Gulf region. Both sides, because both sides, Iran as well as Saudi Arabia, want peaceful use officially, but mistrust remains. So it may also pressure other countries like UAE, Egypt to enhance or start their own nuclear capabilities. Clear? Apart from this, economic reboot for this region, both the countries need foreign investment. Iran wants sanction relief. Saudi Arab ko kya chahiye? Saudi Arabia wants to deliver the Vision 2030. So peaceful ties help attract global investors, support infrastructure projects, and boost trade between Gulf and Asia or Europe. Apart from this, new regional diplomacy can be seen without Israel at the center. Earlier, Gulf diplomacy often focused on Israel versus Iran. But now, Saudi-Iran talks are happening independent of Israel even after the Iran-Israel strikes in October 2024. So, this reduced the risk of Iran-Israel war spreading across the region. So, however, Israel may feel more isolated and less confident in Arab support against Iran. उसी के साथ ही साथ internal shifts भी हो रहा है गल्फ में. UAE, Bahrain, which are close to Saudi Arabia, may follow Saudi lead in engaging Iran. Smaller states जो हैं like Qatar, Oman, already neutral or close to Iran could help mediate or benefit from the reduced tensions. Clear? तो short term gains क्या हो सकते हैं? Short term gains ये हो सकता है less war, more diplomacy, better economy. Long term risk क्या हो सकते हैं? Nuclear rivalry हो सकता है शुरू हो जाए, uncertainty if the talks breaks down, new power struggle if US influence fades too fast. Clear? So try to understand, here we are, two titans of the Gulf, once bitter enemies, now cautiously shaking hands under the shadow of a looming nuclear future. For Iran, it is about survival. For Saudi Arabia, it is about transformation. And for the rest of us, this is not just about the Middle East, it is about the global oil prices, nuclear stability, US foreign policy, and a world that's slowly drifting into a new order, one diplomatic meeting at a time. But will this a new warmth last, or are we simply witnessing the calm before the next geopolitical storm? So drop your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think that this Saudi-Iran detente is real or just a show before the next standoff? So if this breakdown opened your eyes, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who still thinks international politics is just about the borders. Because what is happening in Riyadh and Tehran region will echo across every capital in the world. And this is not just diplomacy, it is the history in the making. Thank you so much.